like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, guy. Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We the club on time.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back.
I know as long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Center. Go, let's go. Sink right. Hot.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
All right, let's go. I'm gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Can. 11, Thomas. 12. Dot.
Burrow throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 25 yards that time.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Plays hot. 11 mighty. That.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Rip, 23.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9.
11. Hey, go. Go, let's go. Soka, hot. Bring alert. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And a ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Good for our Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
30 left. 13 loop.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Jaguars hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11, Agate. Sink right. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11. White 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. 180.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep here for Chase. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 on red. This side. 13, Lou. Take right, open.
Lawrence will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch,
Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. Brown with his stick skills. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
First down. 11 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
For the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ready? 11 coming.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Easy. Read it, 54. 11, Agate. Hurt.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring out the 2nd down in just a couple. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Go. Hey, son. Go. Let's go. Safe break.
Here's Lawrence.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
ETN up the middle.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
What is that?
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, street! Go, go! 11, again!
Now Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point safely through. And they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nifty move by Gordon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They defer to Brown to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Take right. Son. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Lion. Go. Let's go. Son. Go. Sink right.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And the Bengals first down.
On one, ready? Ready? Cowboy 80.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's get set. Right 80. 11. Stop.
Brown. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. So that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 5-yard line.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Stop.
Gesicki.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
11 MT, 11 MT. Eleven.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go. 11. Can. Stop.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, run. Hey,
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Go. Hurt. Go. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, 52 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Think right. Rip, 23.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, kill.
2nd and 6. At the 30.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Circle. Hot. Sink right. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tomato. Cut.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
13 loop.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
On one, right?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The slot man in motion right. This time Burrow will look to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go. What?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and inches at the 43-yard line.
On one, ready? Gun. Hot. Ready? Plays hot.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
On two. Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, right 80. What is hot?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They will toss to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 39 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
11. Big 13.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go. 11, behind. Right 80. Behind.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Well, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
11, 180. 11.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
11 mighty.
First down,
11 Tom.
Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fortisano and Milliken. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Hey, son. Go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Lion. Hey, Ginger. Check. 11. Check. Boy. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Go. Run. Inside. Hey. Take right open.
Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey. Inside. Hurt. 13, Lou. 11, Agate. Go, let's go. Red.
He's back to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Ginger, tight. Hey, kill. 11.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Hey, Lion, 30 Tomato. Done. Go, go. Hey, smash. Eleven. Here we go.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Done. It's done.
Back to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL